So my name is Anthony Murdock, and I'm a photojournalist here for News 6, and my story is Pilots N Paws, and it's pretty much a story about a pilot who is using her plane and resources to fly for free her plane to the Bahamas, Freeport, Grand Bahamas, and she's going to a shelter and rescuing dogs who are in a dire situation that don't have a high percentage chance of being adopted, and bringing them back here to Florida. I think it's, you know, one of those feel-good, fluffy stories I think people will really appreciate, and just being able to, you know, tell this woman's story. Pat Pickernell, she's an awesome pilot. She organized a lot of the missions back and forth to the Bahamas. She gathers the pilots together and gets the rescuers on the ground to receive the dogs to take them to their next location. And I think, you know, it was just an incredible thing to be able to see. I got a chance, an unplanned opportunity to actually see these dogs in the Bahamas. I happened to be on a cruise, and I was told that the Humane Society of Grand Bahamas just so happened to be 10 minutes away from the port that we were docked at. And so the director of the Humane Society decided to pick us up, and she gave me a tour throughout the facility, and she allowed me to get video a lot of the dogs, and she told me some of the stories of, you know, the dogs that ran the facility. And, you know, it was definitely a time that I got to learn a lot about, you know, the culture, the Bahamian culture, and how they handle their pets. And she explained to me, the director of the Humane Society explained to me that, you know, the reason why there's such a huge population of dogs that are not in homes right now is because of the cultural disconnect that many of the Bahamians have with their pets. And so a lot of times there isn't that bond that the Bahamians might have with their pets, that, you know, that you might find over here in the U.S. And so that you know, that bond that is not there. A lot of times these dogs are abandoned and they're left, you know, for, you know, Tip Burrows, who is the director there, to have to take care of these dogs. So it was definitely great to see, you know, these dogs be taken from the Bahamas to Fort Pierce, Florida, where they have a second chance at life, you know. And being able to see that, you know, was really cool. It definitely really was, to see the people on the ground that were happy to see these dogs and so willingly to use, you know, their time and resources to save these pups and get them into a home that is going to be a great home for them, where, you know, they can have a happy life. So, you know, I'm glad I was able to tell their story, and it was definitely a fun one, and I hope the people who get to see this, they're going to enjoy it, and I hope they love it.